And hi guys, how you doing? We're going to be doing a deck tech today. We're going to be looking over my current build of blue-black teachings. There's some interesting choices here and there. It's mostly standard, but there's definitely some things that are not being run currently in most top-placing decks. Um, a lot of this goes just for my personal preference. For reference, this is a creatureless build. So like I said, that's not really what's currently being run, but I prefer it myself. So just take that in mind when considering all the options and all the cards that are in this list. So we're going to start with the mana base. Pretty standard stuff. We got playsets of Aqueduct and Backwater, a Radiant Fountain, 2 Evolving Wilds, and a Bajuka Bog, along with our regular islands and 2 swamps. No Mortuary Mire, since we're not running any creatures. Going over to our removal suite here, we have, standard 3 Agony Warps, Echoing Decay, 3 Diabolic Edicts, a Ghastly Demise, 2 Innocent Bloods, 3 Wretched Banquets, and 2 Evankar's Justice. I'm not sure if that's pronounced correctly. So the Innocent Bloods are definitely very different. I haven't seen many people run them, but this is a creatureless build, and they are in here mostly for the fact that I feel like very fast creature decks, Stompy, Affinity, things that can power out a lot of threats quickly can overwhelm us sometimes. I was having problems with the matchup, so I decided to try this, and I've been liking it a lot. That's really, it just feels so much better having more kill spells at 1 CMC. So then we're going to move over to our counter suite here. Standard 1 Deprive, 4 counter spell, 3 Remove Souls, and the 1 Overwind. Everything's pretty nice there. Some people have been including excludes. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. Might test it in the future. Who knows? To our draw spells, we're running 1 Whispers of the Muse to give us a little bit of an advantage in the control mirror and the really grindy matches that we might run into. And we're running 4 AK instead of the standard, what do you want to call it? Think Twices. So a lot of people don't like AK because any graveyard hate will greatly diminish the card advantage you'll usually get. It's graveyard hate has definitely seen a resurgence because of Angler, but I still think that AK is just a lot better in terms of your mana investment is much lower. You're getting, at the end of the day, you're getting, what is it? Like 11 cards for 8 mana. Just working it in my head right there. 8 mana is nothing. You're investing 8 mana to get 4 cards with Think Twice. I just feel like it's much better. I feel like it's definitely been better than Think Twice when I switched over. Being able to refill my hand and just get 4 cards right off the bat has been great. But I could see why people don't want to run it. We also run the 1 of Capsize, of course. Just anything we can't answer that hits the board, that's what we need it there for. 3 Pristine Talismans, because Evankar's Justice is actually our win con of the main board. Super slow, a lot of people don't like it. I prefer it because it just gives us, our main board is just built to beat most creature decks in the format. So, 4 teachings, of course, and we have 1 deep analysis. Actually, forgot to mention. Definitely something I haven't seen too much around. At least on the 5.0s, but I prefer it a lot. It was a Think Twice, a singleton along with the 8Ks, but 4 cards. I think it's just all about raw card advantage to me. That's what I like. That's what I have in mind when I pick these cards. So yeah. Moving on to the sideboard. 2 curses to switch out for the justices, of course, in the control mirror or against burn, just where our life totals are life totals are too relevant, or when we just have to stick it because buying back Justice against another blue black player is very dangerous. So we also have 3 negates and 3 duresses, which are pretty much also for the control mirror and for burn, because burn can kill us so quick, and we don't have too much mainboard interaction with them, so we have to do that. 3 Chainer's Edict, just for hexproof and big creatures. I know a lot of people have been playing this mainboard. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to test it out. I haven't had a chance to yet, but I like Diabolic Edicts being instant speed. But the flashback might just be much more worth it. Who knows? We'll have to test that out. The 4th Diabolic Edict in the sideboard. That's just more creature effects. I don't exactly know what else to put in. And 2 Doomblades. The reasoning for this is because I feel like there have been many a board state where our opponent has had 3-4 creatures or more, and we need to hit a specific creature, and we don't have enough edicts to do the job. So we'll see what happens. I like it so far. Haven't seen too much of it unless because Ghastly Demise being just the one that sometimes just doesn't cut it. 1 Relic of Progenitus as well. Usually most decks have it. I don't really like it personally because we might sometimes be forced to pop it and exile some of our own graveyard interaction that we need, especially because they're on deep analysis and the AKs, but I might be a necessary evil just because those graveyard recursion decks are just much harder for us to get around. But it is what it is. This is what we have so far. We're going to take this one into a league and see what we can do. So, I'll see you guys in the games.